Hello there everyone, this is Kay of Kayreneesgarden. This is early morning, you guys. I gotta get this day started. So we're gonna start this morning with some Banish skincare products. So I do have my faves that I wanted to share with you. So one of my favorites is the pumpkin mask. And so if you want that instant glow up, try that pumpkin mask, you guys. So this is how the pumpkin mask looks. And it smells like pumpkin. So I already cleansed my face, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the pumpkin mask on. So it's just like a paint thin layer that you're gonna put on your skin and give you that nice little glow up, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I hope everyone is doing well this morning. And it also exfoliates your skin as well, so don't rub too hard, you guys. And then it stays on for like 10-15 minutes, so you can barely see it. You see that? It's a thin layer. So we're gonna get that layer on. And we're gonna let that joker sit for about 10 or 15 minutes. This is one of my absolute faves, and the smell, I just absolutely love it. So a lot of people are wondering, how do you store the products? So you're gonna keep the products in a dark, cool place to preserve your products. They typically last about 6 months. And if you want to preserve the life of your products, you can put them in the refrigerator as well. Don't pay her no mind. She meant if you want to extend the life of your products, you can leave them in the refrigerator. So I have my layer on. I'm gonna set my timer, you guys, because I can lose track of time. So I'm gonna set my timer. I think I'm only gonna leave it on for 10 minutes. I'm gonna do 10 minutes for this mask. And while I am waiting on this mask, you guys, I think I'm gonna start some seeds. What do you guys think about that? I like to succession sow so that I have different things growing all year round. As you guys know, I have, well, for the returning followers, I have a lot of kale and stuff like that out there. And so usually when it gets close to like fall and winter, you know, going into winter and stuff like that, I like to have my lettuce and my tomatoes indoors because you guys know they don't do well outdoors in certain climates. So typically here we can grow all year round because it's California and we have pretty nice weather. So anyway, you know, for the most part, there, you know, we have been having some climate changes and stuff like that, but for the most part, we can grow all year round. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some seeds started. I know I'm gonna do some lettuce. I have some seeds sitting up here that I needed to store away and I never did, so I'll definitely get to that as well. But anyway, I know I want to do some lettuce. I do want to do my indoor tomatoes, so that's usually a tiny Tim. I absolutely love that super bush. I did a video the other day showing the full-size tomatoes on that super bush. It's a dwarf variety tomato, but you get full-size tomatoes on it. And so I don't think I'm going to do that because that joker gets kind of big. That stalk gets really big. So I don't think that's going to be good for my hydroponic units. I have the AeroGarden unit, so I have 2 of them. One is a 9-pod, one is a 6-pod. And so I'm going to go ahead and get some seeds started. So stay tuned, you guys. All right, fam, I am back. I have about 5 more minutes on this mask. So went and got my AeroGarden. So this has 9 pods on it. I wish I could adjust the camera down a little more, but it doesn't adjust down. But so I have my little plastic pod here. This is your little growing medium. It's like a little sponge, goes into the pod, and that's what you drop your seed into. I like to grow different things. So your AeroGardens, they do come with seeds and stuff already in the pods, and so I like to get the anything pods, or you can get the replaceable pods on Amazon, and it has no seeds in it, so you can plant whatever you want. So that's what I like to do. I like to just plant whatever it is that I want to plant, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. So I am putting the sponge in all these pods here so that I can drop my seeds. So what I'm going to be working on. I haven't decided what I wanted to plant yet in these pods, but we shall see. I definitely want to do some lettuce, so we're going to see. I'm not quite sure. Okay, I wanted to make sure I had tabs for all of these, and I do. So these tabs go over the pods, and it just keeps your keeps that algae from coming on, you know, from the lights. And so I did have some pods in here already, but I want to take these tabs off the top because they are old. And so I'm going to replace them with some new ones. Sometimes I'll leave them on and I just won't, I won't mark them with whatever I'm growing because typically it's only 9 pods. So whatever comes up, I'm going to know what it is anyway. So I think I'm going to do all lettuce over here though. Sometimes this AeroGarden gives me trouble with growing things. I don't know why. The smaller one does a lot better, so I don't know what the story is with that, but nonetheless, as long as I get to start my food indoors before we go into these cooler months, because sometimes, you know, as we're going into the cooler months, depending on what the weather is, I may not want to go outside. And so then I have all my food indoors. I was trying to wait until it got a lot cooler, but I said, we don't know what this weather is going to be. Uh-oh, here's my timer. Okay, so let me go ahead and rinse this stuff off really quick, and then we'll get back to this gardening thing. Hold on, you guys. All right, fam, so I rinsed that mask off. The face feels nice and soft. Love it. So I'm going to follow it with the vitamin C cream. A little bit goes a long way, so you only need a little bit. Sometimes I put too much, but I only need a little bit, guys. And I have not used the micro needling in a week, so I'm gonna wait another week before I do that. So I don't have to pat it on. I can go ahead and rub this right into my skin. Right after doing micro needling, you have to pat it on. You can't be rubbing your skin right after. So anyway, done with that. Then I will put my eye cream on. So this is the Instant Brightening Eye Lift Cream. I love it because, you know, we're always rubbing our eyes, and that's such a sensitive area. I want to keep that moisturized. And those dark circles, hunty, we have to keep that at bay, especially if you're a person that doesn't get a lot of sleep, like myself. All right, so we're all done with that. Okay, so we're gonna get back to this gardening thing. So anyway, let's see, what am I going to put in this AeroGarden? So I love doing my red leaf lettuce. That is one of my absolute faves. I was trying to find my Tiny Tim tomato as well. The Tiny Tim tomato goes really good in this because the lights lift up about 2 feet, and so it gives my plants time. Although the Tiny Tim tomato, depending on how much space you give that baby, it is not that tiny, okay? So the more space you give it, the more it is gonna grow. So most likely when it gets to be a certain size, I'm gonna remove it from here, and so these are my Tiny Tim tomato seeds. I'm going to remove it from here and I'm going to plant it in a container and put it outside. So let's see. I think I'm going to plant, I'm just going to drop 2 seeds just in case one doesn't germinate. So I'm going to drop 2 seeds. This is the Tiny Tim tomato, you guys. I love these tomatoes. It's just a little cherry tomato. It's not like the super bush. It's just a tiny little cherry tomato, but they are so good. And they're awesome in your hydroponic units. I also have the orange hat. I have not tried the orange hat yet. My daughter did the orange hat. I gave her the lead pot that I had. She tried the orange hat, and she liked that one. So I may try that one next time. So right now I'm going to start this one because it takes a little while to get going. So by the time this gets going, my tomatoes outside may start, you know, dying off and everything. So then I'll still have tomatoes. But for the most part, those tomatoes outdoors, those things will be going up until December. We don't get super cold here until like the first part of the year, like January, February. Now with the climate changes, you never know if that's going to change or not. So I'm just trying to adjust to the climate changes outdoors. So at least if I have my stuff going indoors, then I don't have to worry about that. So anyway, I don't want to get my stuff all mixed up because you guys know a lot of the times I forget to label. And so let me go ahead and try to get my labels on here just add my little labels to these pods to keep that algae at bay. So that's all I'm doing. And then I'm gonna start dropping seeds. So I think I'm gonna do, in this AeroGarden, I think I'm gonna drop 2 tomato and then all the rest lettuce. That way I have a large amount of lettuce. And the great thing about growing your lettuce, not just indoors, but period. You know, the stuff you buy in the store, you never know how long it's been sitting. But when you grow your own lettuce, it lasts for such a while. Okay, so I'm gonna move this pot up some because I don't want my seed falling through, and I think I put a seed in here. So if I pull it up, I should have put this little tape on last, but it's okay. All right, so we're gonna drop our seed. You see that little hole there? Drop our seed in there. I always put these on the edge here because it's gonna grow crazy. So I'm gonna put one over here as well. So that is 2 tomato seeds. And then that gives me 7 lettuce. So the lettuce goes wild. And so I love my red leaf. I think it's La Rosa. La Rosa red leaf lettuce. It is so beautiful growing in your garden, whether it's indoor or out. And I just love it. Of course, I can't find it because a lot of the times I'll use my seeds and don't put them back where I should have put them. So we're gonna go through here, see if I can find my little seeds, y'all. And if I can, then I will go ahead and drop those lettuce seeds. Let's see. Give me just a second to locate my seeds, you guys. Hold on. All right, fam, I found my seeds. As gardeners, we have such a large seed collection, most of us. So I had another stash somewhere else, so it wasn't in this container, this so-called organized container. Oh gosh, that's not so organized because I have seeds all over the place. So anyway, this is one of my seed stashes, you guys. Ton of seeds in there. So not as organized as I would like, but these are some beautiful seeds. You see that? Those are some beautiful seeds, are beautiful plants. So, because these seeds are very tiny, I don't know if you guys can see that, I will be planting a couple of seeds for each pod. So, that's what I'm gonna do, a couple of seeds for each pod. All right, fam, so the next step is getting this water in here. So I'm getting the water all filled up in this AeroGarden. And then I will share with you once it is all done. I have to add nutrients to it as well. So that's where this baby comes in. I got a larger bottle, so I'm just gonna put a couple of capfuls in here. And that's to get it going. So a couple of capfuls. All right. Finish filling this up with water. And then I will show you when I get the lights on. But anyway, you guys, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys for hanging with me for my little Banish skincare and dropping some seeds and stuff like that. And I only did the combo video because I know you guys didn't want to sit and wait 10-15 minutes for my mask to set. And then I'm also going to be clearing out this other AeroGarden up here. Let's see if you guys can see it. It's behind me. So that one up there needs to be cleared out as well. That's my 6-pod AeroGarden. Right now I have my holy basil in there and a lettuce leaf basil. But it is time to pull those babies out and get some other things started. So I also have to put those clear caps over the pods here so you get that greenhouse effect. So hold on. I'm like, what did I do with my? I thought I had them sitting here. I may have left them on the table over there. So let's see. I have them right here. So we're gonna get those caps placed on the top of these pods. And we're gonna get these lights going. And then we have a garden going, you guys. All I have to do is set it. And yeah, it's as simple as that. The great thing is that these AeroGardens, they let you know, or hydroponics in general, they typically will let you know when you need to water, when you need to add nutrients and stuff like that. So this is like the easiest gardening you'll ever have to do with the hydroponic units because they have all these indicators on them that will let you know what you need to do. Now your outdoor gardening, that's a whole different monster. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to take this over to the table where it's going to be, for however long it takes for me to get my veggies. So anyway, you guys, I'll bring you back so you guys can see once the lights are on. So my AeroGarden is now set, you guys. I have the lights on, and yeah, so it is set. So we are on 0 days now. I don't know why that indicator says low water. It's some malfunction with the system, but it still works, so we're gonna keep it going. So in 14 days, I will be adding more nutrients. Every 14 days you add nutrients. So anyway, you guys, that is it. Got that garden started, and so now I can carry on with my day. Thank you all for watching, everyone. I really appreciate you. Again, if you want to purchase the products or check out the products for Banish skincare, you can go to my bio. The information is there. There's also a coupon code. If you would like for me to do a full video on the process of the AeroGarden, next time I'll use my phone because I could tilt it down better with the other tripod that I have. I'm using my tablet right now, so with this tripod, the tilting is a little bit different on that one. So anyway, you guys, I have shared the process before, but for new followers, I'd be more than happy to go ahead and do that again. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.